this is not a spring chicken. Today is, well, does it make you think of anything? Okay, it's one of the largest California earthquake drills going on today. Anyway, we'll bring Oldecam on for comments on the headlines of today. So how many people were participating in that earthquake drill?
5 million, but most of them are school kids.
Well, you know, I think most adults, they were showing it on the news.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you
they're
run and cover.
over, tuck and roll, and go under things. And,
I know how to do that.
If you want to see how to do it, go watch the movie Volcano, and Tommy Lee Jones says you go like into bathtubs or underneath doorways because that's where the strongest parts of the house are.
Suicide bomber attacks U.S. convoy in Afghanistan, killing 21. Expect more till Obama pulls all the troops.
Yep, they're kicking our butts now to get us out. They know that they have a president that they can roll, so they're going to do it now.
I know. Obama taking over as president now, even though he pledged not to.
Yeah, isn't that something?
I mean, try and find Bush in the news.
Yeah, because it's Obama has decided that he needs to solve the economic problems in this nation by nationalizing businesses. It's a fairy ring.
I know. I just pulled that up. We had a fairy ring before, and then I noticed we've got some other mushrooms out again.
The fairy ring is forming again.
I know. I need to put them back in there. Oh my gosh.
It's back there is where it's forming.
Rejection of gay marriage in California sparks protest on the web.
Oh yeah, they're basically yesterday they beat up an old woman and desecrated the cross that she was carrying, which basically
that's really bad.
That's right. They're losing ground now.
Alaska Senator Stevens falls behind in re-election bid. As is the case in all other Senate races, all votes going for the Democrats.
That's right. I mean, the governor of Minnesota, who's Republican, said it is totally and statistically impossible for virtually every vote in the counts to be going for the Democratic Party member.
I know, you're being nice. You're saying virtually. What I've been hearing on the news is all the votes have been going.
I mean, all of a sudden, like in Alaska, Stevens is behind by 3,200 votes. He was ahead by 3,200 votes when this all started.
And the reason why this is so important is they are getting very close to that 60 number in the Senate.
Well, they're going to get to 60. They're going to do it one way or the other.
Voter fraud, rampant.
But I can guarantee you, the Democrats that are running the voter, the recounts and the counts, which are all Democrats, have said it's going to be done in a nonpartisan way.
I've heard their nonpartisan way.
Yeah.
Yeah. What will change look like?
It's going to look like the left of the Democratic Party. That's what it's going to look like.
Well, in most of the countries in the center.
I know. Okay, Obama took all of the major urban areas in this country, including a lot of the southern urban areas, but he lost the entire rest of the nation. So
I mean, we live in an urban area, and believe me, it's very Democrat around here.
You got to figure that maybe there's 200 million people that didn't vote for him. Isn't that something?
I know, amazing. Stores installed disinfecting stations for shopping carts. They've been doing that for a while.
That's nothing new. They give you rags.
Those wipes.
And wipes to wipe off the thing, so you.
Although that's only been in supermarkets.
Yeah.
It hasn't been in other places,
but
right?
They're doing it everywhere now.
Stocks continue to fall since Obama elected. Today it was government would decide how auto companies would be ran and what cars to turn out.
Yeah, he's going to nationalize the auto industry, folks, which means Al Gore will probably be the auto czar.
Yeah, I would anticipate that. Well, I've been watching the stock market intently every single day.
Yeah,
because because today's Thursday, huh?
Yeah.
Since Obama was elected on Tuesday, the stock market has gone down about 1,500 points.
It's lost a awful God. It's down below 8,000 right now.
Yeah.
And they figure at this rate he will be back to where it was when Bill Clinton took president.
Well, I've been looking for the day after for it to regain what it's lost. It hasn't.
Every morning he says something to scare the daylights out of the people in the stock market.
Can we just muzzle him for like a week?
No, he is the leader of the free world now.
Oh.
Like Miller, Dennis Miller said last night, whether you liked him or not, whether you want him, you've got him, and you simply have to.
You have to deal with it.
Deal with it.
I know. Republicans are slow to learn, but they do learn. Let the 2012 voting begin.
Yeah, they've decided that if you can start voting 6 weeks before the election, why not 4 years?
Well, and it's not just us that's saying that. These are headlines.
I know.
There's other ones that are joking about it
actually,
too.
these come off the out of newspapers, off the internet. They come from CNN, NBC. They come from Fox.
They come from well-respected sources.
To be honest, the Fox people tend to kiss ass on Obama.
I know,
which
isn't
is
that
funny.
amazing?
They're more nice to Fox. They're more nice to Obama than the people that supported him are.
California lost. Gays get right to wed in Connecticut.
I know. They have total contempt for voters, and the judicial system doesn't care what voters say anymore.
GOP governors say the party's future rests with them.
Well, because they're figuring the next president will come from them. Well, I mean, Bobby Jingle is already going to Iowa to get their votes early, so.
Yeah, but 4 years out, they can change a lot.
No. If the Democrats can start counting votes 6 weeks ahead, why can't the Republicans start their votes 4 years ahead?
Doctors say marrow transplant may have cured AIDS.
Well, God, I mean, if you could change all the guy's blood to begin with and leave nothing there, that works the same way, I think.
Democrats pledge nonpartisan voter recounts, of course, led by Democrats.
Yeah, most of the attorney generals in the states where the recounts are all Democrats. And they say they can see no example of voter fraud. They still can't see any. Even in states where they know that there was hundreds of thousands of illegally registered votes, they cannot find any
what's funny is they can't see any, but even the Democrat judges saying this is ridiculous.
I know.
But see, but you know what? No one's getting arrested for it.
They're not going to get
and they're not going to jail for it.
Because it's a different world now.
So what's the use of,
what was illegal yesterday is the rule today.
I know, that's the part that's disgusting. All sport fishing and hunting on federal grounds could end under Obama.
He owes the people to PETA. Which means that if he gets a dog, it's going to be from a dog pound, guys.
I know, even though he wants a hypoallergenic dog in Peru.
They will find him a hypoallergenic dog from a dog pound, even if somebody has to put one in it for him.
And so hypoallergenic, actually, we'll go into all that later.
It means furless, guys.
Obama announces transition leaders for 3 agencies, all to the left.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Yeah, surprise, surprise.
Change, that's the change to the left.
Something in the bailout for all supporters of the Democratic Party.
Yeah, I mean, if you voted for Obama or put money up for him, count on getting something from that bailout package, which is now in the trillions.
Well, weren't they talking about windfall profit taxes and all those who unjustly profited?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's unless you voted for him.
Then if the oil companies would have put all their money to the Democratic Party, you can bet that there would be no talk of windfall profit. But it doesn't make any difference. They said at the rate the stocks are falling, they could be filing for bankruptcy by his inauguration day.
New barrage of rockets further test shaky truce.
Yeah, they know that Bahram is president, so they are basically, the Palestinians plan on taking over Israel now.
Yeah.
Well, he's not going to support him.
He's not going to do anything. He's not going to support him. He already said he wouldn't support him.
That's right.
So what's any different? President Obama. I mean, the unfortunate part is the news is all about Obama because the headlines are all because that's what's in the news.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking, there are pages of Obama stuff that doesn't even get in.
President Obama being honored as America's greatest president with his own coin, buy one, get one free.
Doesn't that sound appropriate for the Obama administration?
Oh. Cuba replaces foreign investment minister Lomas.
Because he can't turn their economy around.
Asian markets tumble on grim U.S. corporate news.
Yeah, everybody's tanking.
I mean,
every morning Obama wakes up and I think he has a dartboard. What can I do today to make the economy worse? And he throws a dart at the board.
Because I've been watching every day. I was going to sell off some of my stock the day before. Yep. I didn't, and
instead of having okay, right now it becomes you've lost so much money on the stock market.
It doesn't make any difference.
They're blaming hedge funds and mutual funds now for the problems in the market. The Democrats are.
They're all about blame.
Yeah.
And I'm going to blame them.
Yeah. Of course, the people in the hedge funds and the money markets pumped ungodly amounts of money into their campaigns, but they're guilty now.
A Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the animal kingdom.
If you know the game is fixed, why even bother to play?